Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Good Things for Good People, the little tiny YouTube channel with great big dreams of changing the world for good. It is late on Friday night. Currently, it is 9:36 p.m. I am rendering the project for work, so I now get a chance to film something for you guys. And for this project, paying the bills comes first, so you got to get that done. Even when it's your day off. In my world, you still work. That's just how things go. With the world of social media, you're never really off, and as somebody who's been involved in this for a number of years, I can promise you there really are no off days. Even if it's a day that you're not in the shop, you're still responding back to comments, to emails, you're still involved in things, you're still planning things, you're maybe editing things. There's always something to be done. There's always something to be done. But that's okay. That's how you pay the bills. That's what you do to keep the doors open. And you keep the project moving forward. In this case, it's the work project. In this case, it's the Good Thing for Good People project. I'm going to make this a pretty short video for tonight, to be honest with you. I didn't really do much of anything productive today. I didn't really get much of anything done. And I've got a little bit of a challenge coming on my personal side, I believe, as we head into the Christmas weekend, which is going to maybe throw things off a little bit. So before I dive into that, welcome to Good Things for Good People. If you're brand new here, welcome aboard. This is a brand new YouTube project that we started a little over 60 days ago, and the idea here is we are trying to use the power of YouTube and the social media network that we have here to build a community of like-minded individuals who want to see the world become a better place and are willing to spend a couple of minutes here and there watching YouTube videos to be able to generate revenue, to be able to change the world, to be able to make revenue, to be able to do good things for good people. That's it. That's all there is to it. You don't need to make any donations. We're not going to sell you anything. We don't want to ask for anything. All we're asking for is for you to come in, watch a little bit of the video, spend 10 or 15 minutes every day, whenever it is convenient for you, and give it a watch. Now, I realize that I have been putting up videos really, really late lately, and I do apologize about that. Life happens, and I haven't figured out a good way to be able to film and get things up earlier in the day. Ideally, I really want to start putting these things up in like the 11 o'clock hour for East Coast, so people can watch it during lunch break, or they can watch it whenever they get a chance throughout the day, instead of putting it up late at night, because I know you guys have a lot of things that are going on in the evenings, and especially in the holiday season, that's just not a good time. And most everybody else, content creator wise, tends to put things up in the evening. So I'm gonna work on trying to get that pushed back to the beginning. However, that usually means, especially if I'm doing daily videos, that means I gotta get my messaging and my analytics and my good deed in the morning, which is not always easy to do, but I'm gonna do my best. And I am probably gonna change this channel after we get past the 90 days to the point where it's not a daily thing. I'm gonna maybe go to like 2 or 3 days a week just to keep things going and keep people engaged. But this whole daily video thing is a little bit challenging. So if you're new here, welcome aboard. This is what we do here. If you are established here and you've been here a bunch of times, thank you very much for your watch time. Thank you very much for helping get this channel that much closer to our goal of monetization. We are at the moment, we are at 577 subscribers. We are at 1,375 public watch hours. So we are over halfway there as far as watch time go, or as far as subscribers go. We need to get to 1,000 subscribers, and we are a third of the way there as far as watch hours go. So that's pretty good. All we really need is a couple of these videos to really kind of catch on and get watched a lot. We also are kind of at that point in time where people are kind of tuning out, which happens in YouTube land, where we've got 577 subscribers, but we've only really got about 100 that actually kind of tend to hang around and actually watch the videos, which is pretty common. A lot of your YouTube channels, if you were able to see the analytics, battle with that. You have subscribers that come over, and we appreciate them, and they click on the subscribe button, but then a couple of days later they stop paying attention to the project, or they stop paying attention to the notifications, or you end up on a project that maybe just doesn't click for that person, and they stop paying attention, and then they become a zombie. I haven't talked about zombies, but it's a problem. Zombies are a problem. But to be realistic, it's to be expected. That's just how things go. And especially at this phase where I'm not making money out of this channel, where I can't just go out and do something miraculous and amazing and expensive or anything like that and make a major impact for somebody, I get it. This is probably really frustrating for you guys to watch me every other day or every day, depending on how often you're here. And I'm just celebrating the little things that I'm able to do with my own personal revenue and my own personal abilities, without being able to get involved with some charities and get things going on that direction. I'm trying to get that done. It's just a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, and I don't want you guys to think that I'm not going to get that done. I am still going to focus on that. I still want to do that with this channel. It's just a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. But all in all, the channel's going well. We're doing well. Things are moving in the right direction. I have noticed a pretty precipitous drop off on the new subscriber side of things. If we look over at our analytics here, and I don't want to go deep into the analytics tonight. I know you guys probably have something else that you don't want to deal with. But if we're looking at subscribers over the last couple of honestly, if we look back to beginning of December, middle of December, if we look back to December 10th, we picked up 18 subscribers on December the 10th. The 11th, we had a grand total of -1. Then we had a +1. Then we had a +2. Then we had 0. Then we had a +1. Then we had a +2. Then we had a +4. Then we had a -1. And then we had 7, which was awesome from a short. And now we had -2 yesterday. So we're in an interesting period. We never were in negatives before, so I'm wondering if maybe we had something where a bunch of people came over and they didn't really understand what we were going to be doing here, and they're kind of just bleeding off and disappearing. Or maybe old-time viewers are just getting fed up with it. I don't know. Maybe that's the case. If you guys are still hanging around and you're getting frustrated, I apologize. I will do better. I will work harder. I will try. But this is a challenging time. It is holiday season, which means you got a million different things pulling you in different directions. I've also got some life stuff going on with me where I think I'm going to end up back in East Tennessee either this weekend or I don't know, because I can't leave work next week because I have to run the shop next week because Dave and Rich are both on vacation. So I don't know. We'll see how that's going to go. I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work out. Katrina and I are going to go have Christmas Day dinner with her father, which is going to be really nice. And Sunday, which would be 2 days from today, Christmas Eve, we're going to go do our our Christmas Eve tradition, which is dressing up as Mr. and Mrs. Claus and going out to our favorite restaurants and taking care of our favorite servers and taking photos and videos with all of our people that are out there. Usually it's a lot of fun. And Mrs. Claus actually put together gift bags this year for the servers that are getting stuck on working Christmas Eve. So it's not major things, it's not lots of money, it's not big things, but it's little gestures and little bits of positivity and cheer that you can give people and you can do for people that really can make that easy bit of difference. Typically speaking, working on Christmas Eve kind of sucks, especially on a Sunday evening, kind of sucks. Now they do typically get paid, tipped rather well. At least most people are usually in the Christmas spirit, but it still sucks that you got to be at work, right? So do a little extra, be a little extra, and that's the plan for Sunday. So I'm not entirely sure how my next couple of days are going to go, to be honest with you guys. My dad ended up back in the hospital this evening. Dad, if you see this, I hope you're doing okay. He fell when he was at home, and they're checking on him to see how things are going, but he's currently in the hospital. So I don't know how it's going to work out for me. I'm going to do my best to keep continuing to do the best I possibly can with every option I have, every opportunity. I keep my eyes open for doing things for good people, and I will continue to do that no matter what. Even when things are going tough, there's still going to always be people that I can help and people that I can uplift and encourage, and that's not going to change. That's not going to go away. So that's it for tonight for me, folks. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. I appreciate your continued support. I will talk to you tomorrow, which will be Saturday. Hope you have a good rest of your Friday, or if you see this on Saturday, hey, good morning to you. And I promise I'll make a good morning message tomorrow morning. because I didn't do that this morning. And I know some people actually like being told good morning. So I'll see you in the morning. Have a good night, folks. Bye-bye.